Welcome, friends. This is an SOC News special report. I'm Mitch Molaski. It's been approximately 17 hours since the Breitbartocalypse first touched ground, and for those of you who are still able to join us, we are bringing you all of the latest information from the disaster. This has been the first day of a brand new era in our society. The institutional left is collapsing all around us, as accurately predicted by Andrew Breitbart 3 weeks ago. One of our brave reporters, Rachel Tepper, has been out in the field riding out the storm in the middle of D.C., a complete disaster zone by this point. We've got Rachel with us. Rachel, what has the experience been like for you, and what do you expect over the coming hours and days?
Well, Mitch, it's been truly traumatic to see what is happening here on the ground, but it is also quite inspiring to witness a true conservative utopia in action. There are crowds of people left and right, well, mostly right, who have stormed the streets here to help themselves and no one else. Just minutes ago, I saw a crowd of people of all kinds, rich, poor, old, young, black, white, Asians even, all coming together to beat the crap out of a dirty trial lawyer.
What was that, Rachel?
A crummy, scummy, slithering snake of a trial lawyer, Mitch. His claims of helping victims have fallen on more than just deaf ears, and by all accounts, he truly deserved it.
Well, Rachel, that's quite disturbing. You were telling me earlier that the liberal media have been some of the hardest hit.
Yes, Mitch. I myself have witnessed several female reporters in the liberal media spontaneously morphing into the conservative ideal. Blonde, inexplicably well-educated, and incredibly stupid.
Rachel, as a reporter in the middle of the disaster, how are you holding up?
I'm like, totally great, Mitch, which, as my new true friend Gretchen Carlson Googled for me, means more than good.
Rachel is apparently having some difficulties out there in the field. We'll try to get this worked out and bring her back soon. Let's turn to Twitter now, one of the few remaining outlets for individuals to communicate in and out of the disaster zones. We have some great comments coming in from some folks who we can only assume are wearing pajamas in their parents' basements. Let's start with this one from CagroX. Tried to turn left this morning, but couldn't. Had been brought down. Breitbartocalypse. Then we've got for this one from Atrios. Occurs to me that glowing ball of fire might be the Breitbartocalypse. Intriguing stuff. Do we have time for one more? Yeah, let's do one more. This one coming in from Moody Loner. Oyahu gozaimasu minasan. Up. Server maintenance day, so no wow. Work. Kohi. Iricom mass chaos of Breitbartocalypse. Really, just fascinating comments from all of you out there. You can join the conversation by tweeting us at SumOfChange. Now, coming to us live from their headquarters in San Francisco is John F. Coolish, the policy director for the institutional left. John, thanks for joining us. Tell me, where were you when the Breitbartocalypse hit?
Well, it's a pleasure to be here, Mitch. I wish it were under better circumstances. I was here in the complex last night, which, as you already know, is right in the center of one of the hardest hit regions on the West Coast. It has been a terrifying experience right from the beginning.
I can only imagine, John. What were some of the first signs you saw of the coming destruction, and how have you been surviving for the past almost 20 hours now?
Well, initially, we could hear it through the walls. One of the most frightening moments was when the recycling bin spontaneously combusted. It was mayhem, with staff screaming and running for cover. Several hours ago, we lost all communication with the teachers' union, and we are fearing the worst. At this point, we're no longer functioning. It's just every man for himself.
Forgive me, John, for being blunt, but it sounds like you are telling me that the institutional left has officially been taken down. Is this correct?
Well, I don't think we should get ahead of ourselves here, but it certainly is looking grim. And in a few hours, we're moving out of these offices, and the family will be establishing their West Coast headquarters in our place. I'm also dismayed to announce that we will be indefinitely suspending several of our core initiatives, including death panelist recruitment, the Tax Increase Education Center, even our prized middle school abortion incentives program. That's something that upsets me very much, and I fear we will see many more cuts within the days to come.
Well, John, thank you very much for joining us despite all of the chaos around you, and please, stay safe.
Thanks, Mitch.
Okay, I'm being told now that the disaster is heading our direction, so we're going to have to pack up for the next little while. We'll try to be back with you soon for another report, but